Toriath's roster names: Extravaganza, Exterior, Zax, and Astra.
Good. I mean, this is the release weekend extravaganza, so. And then, and let's also get. That means Lord Jerry's gonna have that, and Jotter, who
I wasn't expecting this.
Yo, what do we got? Zax and who in game one?
Zax.
Yo, let's freaking go! Game, you know what? I like this strat. This may be an evolution where it's like, okay, you know you have the Astra in the back pocket for that game 2 or game 3 win. So
yep, exactly.
Start with the Zax. See if you can squeeze that game out. If you lose game 1, pull out the Astra. If you win game 1, hold on to it. Throw out the Exterior or go for and not deal with the Astra v Astra. Odds are they go for Astra and then go for the jugular with your Astra. But that gets weird. Like, what if they beat your Astra? Or what if the other person doesn't go Astra game 2, knows you don't have that Astra and tries to win that matchup because they feel like they have something in their roster to kind of win that.
So he dropped an early mine. I don't know, depending on the units that he has, maybe he's trying to hold off that one side and just kind of like play on the upper portion of the map by that hand, like we mentioned before.
I'm so sorry to interrupt, but you're not showing the game at the moment.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much. You know what? We're just going to do it radio style. You know, we're going to have to... thank you. We're going to have to do...
So, like I said, about potentially playing like the upper portion of the map.
You're totally fine. You just hopped in. You had no idea what was going on. Everything is A-okay. You're good. Just didn't want to be rude to anyone here. We're glad to have you here. We're glad to have you watching, and welcome to the Discord. So, you're good to go. Sick Nick, you were going to say something thoughtful, insightful that would change our lives in meaningful ways.
Well, yeah. So I was just saying about on how we had that conversation about them playing up at the northern portion by that hand. And I think that that's a really great idea. So I just saw that he had dropped his one of his units up top. But now I think he's... So the good thing about the mines is that you, no matter what, you have to kind of like deal with them in some kind of way if you want to kind of get through. So dropping them early can be beneficial, I guess, especially whenever you're going up like another Zax or something like that. Because like he's technically kind of like blocking off 2 sections right now.
Yeah, for sure. And we talked about this in an earlier game today, Sicknick, where that northern half, good vortex, that's just free damage. That northern half of the board is seen by a lot of players, seen by a few players to be an incredibly strong place on this map. You have that armor, you kind of loop in, maybe put tuck a Florio in there, which I'm very surprised we haven't seen too many Florios today yet.
Yeah,
but
I think
tuck a Florio in there and kind of play around all that hard cover. But we've seen most people go navigate towards this big killing field in the middle here. What are your thoughts on that?
Sorry to keep you waiting.
I think so. At the start of the game, if you definitely decide that you can't have any kind of control up at the northern portion, I think your best bet, especially if you want to be able to kind of drop certain units, your best bet is to probably go to that south side, kind of get a couple of units up, and then make your way back up to that section. Because yeah, because the way that it's looking right now is Toriath, it seems like he's trying to push him into that bottom left corner.
What have we got here?
Okay. These vortexes have really used these mines against them.
Yep.
And that we talked about how, like, you know, putting mines down early might not always be the best choice, because it could nip you in the butt with abilities as well as
Come with a warrior?
yeah, as Flash Midnight's saying, mine's in Zax v Zax is risky not just because of Vortex, but gravity discs. You both can use
Yeah.
them against each other.
Yep, exactly.
Look like you're thinking.
Man,
A lot of like abilities from Zax being used on either side.
And now, your headliner.
As Tilly doing what he does best with the 7 crit. Oh, imagine if Zax would have hit as well.
dang. And then the music dropped. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is far. I think this could be. It's hard to say. It's a really great state for Toriath to be in. There are some Vortex tools available for Toriath. Tax, we haven't seen what that other the other ship assist is, but how does Tax get back into this? Like, I mean, if maybe they drop a switchback, they have the Broken Vengeance.
But even if they drop it, like the
Oh,
other
there it
Zax
is.
is
There it is. That's a bit
That
of a
definitely
game
helps.
changer, actually.
he has to watch out.
Oh, huge.
That's a hard cover.
Yep. Whoa, no. I actually really, really like this
Yeah, that's really nice.
because they got to shoot through it. The only person that could get shots on on Zax, clean shots on Zax, is going to be the Taria. Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Taria on the bottom side. Vortex is going to give you some better, cleaner shots, but this was smart from Tax. You got to do what you can to get. Oh, the Vortex is going to move the Fletchet. Never mind. Good game. But it's still.
Cheers.
I like the decision because the hardcover
Of course it's safe to drink.
is going to make. They have to account for seeing through this, right? Even though the hardcover's in the way, you have gravity disc, you have Vortex, you can move just like that. Move the Fletchet ability there to where you need it to be to be in a good spot. Tax just making the best out of a rough situation. I would have also liked to see maybe the Broken Vengeance up there.
There we go. The rapid fire hits.
That's
Hits
huge.
one of them.
Unless there's a crit, they're in it for another round, and that's what the Fletchet is for, right?
Pushy.
Yeah,
To
exactly.
basically.
Oh, there's
and
that crit.
But they
And the
missed
ma-
these two. They missed these two.
Oh no.
It all. You know what? Crits are fine. Hot take.
Here's that mine.
Crits are fine because it balances out, right?
That is so funny.
But now that Fletchet did its job. They're in the position. They survived one extra turn. That is exactly what they needed, right?
Flechette, you hit with both the Broken Vengeance and your Zax.
And then you
use
move out
gravity
of the way,
well.
vortex them into the mine.
Yeah, another 2 damage. I think that's best case scenario, especially if there's a crit.
I think.
No!
I like this because now what they need to do is they need to move the Zax out of the way.
Oh!
Yeah, don't even bother with the mine here. Use the use the cinder.
Yeah.
Use your vortex. Run away. Just
But, like,
run away. Their vortex is down. Use disc. Use vortex. Get out. Right?
I don't think that he can deal with the mine. Or unless if he really gets it out of the way. Okay.
Ooh, I don't know, because like I don't see a world where. Oh, yeah, it's interesting because they need to put a mine behind the Zax to block them or something.
Artist.
They got to use the vortex
Arden.
now.
Now we're talking.
I would
That
have
was
liked
a-
to have seen him use the vortex to get Zax out of the way. Yeah, because right here. Really close ending. Crazy.
So
game.
that's why I was thinking that the Zax on the opposite team should use the mine to detonate on the other Zax.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like get the mine out of there, use the vortex to get yourself out. Or even
Yeah.
just use the mine, detonate it on your Broken Vengeance. It's not a problem. Get yourself behind the hard cover there. And yeah, get
That was
yourself.
a really fun game.
Yeah, get yourself behind the hard cover, and then oh my gosh, some really close decisions at the end. Well played from both players.
That was really entertaining, Zax versus Zax. But now the thing is that does Toriath now use his Astra?
Yeah, does he go for the kill, as it were?
Mm-hmm.
And the question is, does Tax go for the Astra themselves, try and get them on the board?
I think he has to. I definitely think that he has to. I think this is going to be an Astra versus Astra lineup.
Even better than my journal. We come bearing gifts.
Yup. And there we go. Somebody with the Founders Pack.
Younglings.
You know what? I think the Astra model looks sick. I wish I had the money to buy
is.
it.
The thing that I'm curious about is what's the name of the robot if you're no longer sitting on Ferg?
I guess we're gonna find out. Kershak's the good key to a good sex is going ham, gave it a melee. True.
This is good.
But yeah. Welcome Zapine. My D&D buddy's showing in.
Very nice.
Yeah, I think it's very funny because Zapine is definitely. I think if I do time right, it's 2 in the morning for them.
Never
Oh my god, so late.
Yeah, they're like 12, and by 12 I mean they're 22, so they're Zoomers. I realize like I can't just say that as a joke because that's like weird at that point. Yeah, they're like 22 or something, and they're still young. They got a spring in their steps. Their back didn't give out the moment they turned 30.
Exactly. That's where my back is at right now.
Here's the embarrassing story of my life. I threw out my back bowling.
Oh.
Back when I was early 20s. And it wasn't even like a big ball. It was the pink 8-pound tiny ball. Because it was like a breast cancer awareness thing. Get 3 turkeys, you get into drawing for a pizza party or something.
Right.
And you had to use the pink ball because breast cancer awareness. But my fingers could not fit into the tiny hole, so I was like, I'll just hold it on both hands and woo, swing it over. And I swing, and I felt a pop, and my back has never been the same since.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. That was horrible.
But going to the game here, Astra v Astra, you called it. Toriath going for the Astra, knowing that if they lose, they get it in the next game.
And here's the thing that is kind of dangerous is you just saw the bridge. It's filled with 222 units.
Yeah, I like the rickety.
Might as well try for it.
Vengeance interaction go.
Nothing exploding, nothing gained.
It still kind of happens. So what'll happen is if it only hits one, it'll return fire. And then if it hits again, I think it returns fire once again with the AoE damage.
You still get your 6 damage on Broken Vengeance, which I actually would have liked to see
Potentially,
that,
yeah.
unless Tax's hand is just insane. Get 6 damage on a Broken Vengeance, kill it with the Astra, get a free reinforce, get a gnarly piece off the board. Bit of a misplay here we see from Toriath, though. You want to do the... I think they realize that you want to do the Plink into the Astra to get that free reinforce.
Yep, exactly. Who's down at the bottom? I can't really see it because it's a little...
That is...
You can pet first.
I think it's a Cholak. I know that. 6 health. Is that Pyro? Who has 6 health and does... Yeah, I think that's Pyro.
No.
No, it's
not Pyro.
Manteo. Oh, I like it.
Okay.
That's actually insane. Early Manteo, you have such good Cinder economy. Playing the slow game to develop your board and just rock it down at them. I think Manteo actually... Now that I think about it, Manteo in the Astra v Astra is probably pretty strong. You're going to have the Cinder so you can use it to mitigate crazy drops early on.
Here's
Here we go.
BB versus
Here
BB.
we go. Yes, do it. Do it.
I would move closer though.
Do
there we
it.
go.
Yes. And they both say their edgy action hero one-liner.
Love that one. Patrol.
I love
very
their
nice.
edgy action hero one-liners.
So good.
I'm gonna be honest, I love the voice lines in this game.
Yeah.
They're hilarious. Who's your favorite character? Gameplay and then favorite character like art, lore, character, personality type stuff. I want gameplay and personality.
Gameplay is like I'm a hardcore Thicket fan. Like I absolutely love that guy. If his fly trap was just a little bit longer, like the reach of it, he would be amazing. And then in terms of art style, ooh.
Art and lore. Go art and lore, like the character as a whole. Not like necessarily what they do in game, but you like them as a character.
Them as a character. I really like Fate Twister Tantan. I think that is super cool.
What? I don't know their lore that well.
She likes you.
Yeah, they're just like part of like the Cholek, right?
Yeah. We know that
Yeah,
much.
there isn't a whole lot of lore about them. It's just
They're just vibes.
they're just vibes. Like you look at them, they got like they're so like you're just gonna have to take a look at them. Like I can't even
Yeah, I do.
explain.
I've
They're
used
so
them a lot within my early Extiliar list during the playtest. I'd have to say for me, in game, I honestly gotta have to say Quetzali.
Quetzali's super strong.
Yeah, I like it because I like playing Extiliar. I mean, I play all the characters, but I think Quetzali is just very fun. It's one of those where instant drop, instant use. And you're just, it's one of those where you can hold it in your back pocket. Your player thinks they positioned well. It's like the effect of an orbital strike, but way more intimidating because you're right there in front of their face.
Yep, and I know we've all been there where we've moved our character first and then dropped the Quetzali, and then we're disappointed that we can no longer move.
Never gets old.
I think they need to take out the Manteo here. Oh, you need to move into a better position.
Yeah.
Yep, they could have definitely gotten a better.
This gun must
So with the Broken Vengeance, if they just moved him over the short, they probably could have gotten a better angle. It's probably better to have taken the shot on the Manteo.
Missed all of it.
I think they could have gotten a better shot on the Manteo from all those people if they were willing to move him a little bit.
Here's that Fate Twister. He's like, I am never missing again in my life.
I like it. You know what? King shit, queen shit. Decision has
I
been
love
made. Never again.
Never again will I miss with this unit.
Now, I will say my favorite character, 100% hands down. I love Crankbait.
Crankbait. Yeah,
I think they're
that's-
hilarious. I think it's silly. It's like, why the fuck, frick, whoops, why the frick do they have, I broke my own rule. Why the frick do they have a big ol' hand that they just yoink people with, but they're also on this really fun bike, moped looking thing, right?
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, and they're just like, they're scared to have a good time.
Yeah.
I think
So,
I was like, who's the cutie with the flamethrower? Love it.
yeah.
So, enough about that. Looking at this game, that Aegis Dome drop.
I think that Aegis Dome drop is going to go down so fast if they don't get rid of that BV. Because what's going to happen is he's going to use the Tantum onto that crosshair who's going to hit the Aegis no matter what.
Yep.
Then if you use your BV to damage him plus your Astra, he's pretty much dead at that point.
Yeah, I like that. Use the Fate Twister crosshair.
Yeah, just use your main 3 because he doesn't take any less damage.
Well, here's actually what you do. Fate Twister the crosshair, get the crit. Oh, wait, crits don't double damage anymore.
No.
Yeah, because I was like, why not just do 8? Oh, use the
No.
Fate Twister.
No.
I believe in you.
Fate Twister to your Aegis.
stop dilly.
No!
Oh.
A little help.
Okay.
Okay.
Here's the thing. I'm okay with the decision to delete the Tipu.
Yeah. Tipu can be
it's not what I
super
would've done,
dangerous.
but I can see why Tipu's approaching. Tipu's scary. Tipu's spooky. I'm in. I'm convinced.
Yep.
Not using the Fate Twister was crucial there.
Yep. Like
Unless
that's
they're trying to use it, save it to make something miss, which I get. That said, Tax can play slow here.
Good and
You know, that defense dome and the Manteo are tough,
You are gaining.
but your board is great. The,
there now. He's using his
Yep. I think Toriath caught it. But yeah, Tax is in such a good position as well that they have such good defenses, and if they're able to get a carry like this Tipu online or get a switchback on the board, they're in such a solid spot. Or
focus up.
they have evolved. They are turtle. They are no longer
that's
human.
so much damage.
Tax has become turtle. Turtle Tax. Turtle Axe.
Oh man.
I like it. You know, who plays like this with Astra too frequently? Usually you see a lot of players do kind of, you know, use the amplifier, use the big damage, but we see Tax has chosen, my Astra list has the option to sit in a corner and vibe.
Mm-hmm.
If they get this,
Very good
if
job
they get the
so far.
Astra shot onto good positioning from Toriath, keeping everything out of range of the Tipu, that was very good. But if Tax can get the shot on the amplifier,
oh yeah,
that's huge. Still,
and now it's going to be even
barely touching the ages too.
Yeah, and what's dangerous too is like now he can move the defense dome up even more, and then how are you going to handle that Tipu? Because now the Tipu can almost hit everything in range.
Yeah.
Oh, still
Not
blocked.
using that fake twister on the
I think he used it on the previous round.
Yeah, if they used it on the previous round, they would have gotten 2 rounds with it. Yep, that Aegis could have been gone, or the Tipu could have been gone. It's a bit of an order of operations thing. Early in the game, like we're all working on optimizing and making our gameplay better in these more competitive stuff.
Yep. Because sometimes like the brain thinks a little too fast, right? So you're like, ooh, what's he gonna do? Use your 100% on your. Oh wait, can he not? Yeah, use your 100% on him. You can kill the Aegis if you want, or whoever you want. There you go. Aegis going down.
Yep. There it is. There's
nice.
a lot of good damage on the board, because that is the weakness of this position. You can avoid the Fletchette. Like, the Fletchette can be avoided. Just move away from it.
Oh, there we go.
No one has too many repositioning tools on the board. So this may be a situation where we just see 2 Astras staring at each other for the rest of the game.
Definitely could be. But
oh, that's huge. Yep, that's a dead switchback and a free reinforce with the plink on top. No!
You hate to see it.
Okay, I mean, they had the right idea. It was just you want to see that, again, to clarify to our audience, when Astra kills a unit, they get a free reinforce. You have your bridge, which is like your hand in a card game. And then you have your deck, your roster, and to pull from your deck into your hand, you have to spend 3 Cinder, which is a version of mana or energy, whatever you want to call it. And Astra's ability is, even though they have 1 measly damage with their attack, if they get the killing blow on something, it is a free reinforce, a free draw from that deck, from that roster. And so, if they had done that play a little different, do the plink, get the Tipu. Tipu is full. Oh, that's other way. Sorry. Get the plink, use the Tipu, and then take the Astra to get that shot. They basically get a free draw. They are effectively saving 3 Cinder that they could use in the future.
Not sleeping, strategizing.
Is that 100%?
The waters are bending.
And the music
Ooh.
dropped.
So this is what he's going to do. He's going to do that. He's going to use the Toriath to give rapid fire, and he's going to hit him twice. Second shot can miss, though. Yeah. Oh, I called it.
Insane!
Yeah, first shot always hits, but second shot, not always.
Beep beep.
Indeed.
Ooh. I think that Tipu's going to be able to get 1 more hit in.
Come on, I'm having fun.
I like the Toxoid. Or Snarling? Can't tell. It's Toxoid.
Alrighty. And this is game 2, right?
Yes, this game 2. Because the first one was Zax versus Zax.
What a relief.
Oh, lifeline. Oh,
Ooh, I should put a
sadness.
score on the board. You know what? That would have been an intelligent thing to do.
Ooh.
That would have been pretty smart for me to do, though. Let me put the score up here.
Yes.
It just makes me sad to think of Pummel on Tipu.
Pummel on T. Oh my god, and they grow after each hit.
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna do it is.
Wait till she uses her teeth.
Ooh.
Sorry, stream. Big words. Tiny,
Oh, that is big words.
tiny words now.
Pilot and gunner.
I'm gonna
So-
definitely have an overlay for the next one, I promise. I just.
So what I would do, Toxoid to the switchback, kill the switchback
Yeah.
with the Astra, and then use your Tantum on the Tipu so that he misses his next hit.
Yep.
Stay on your toes.
Oh, put rapid fire on the crosshair. Oh, use it to go on that Tipu. 2 chances at a crit.
There we go.
That's good. Yeah.
He can clear all of this.
Yeah. Wow.
Toxoid to that.
So
Yes.
smart. And all
Great play.
all that board control is gone.
Very nice.
So we
yeah.
are. This is end game. Astra v Astra.
Gotta try this.
Wow. So
That was really,
and
really
good
good.
use of the Torian. Oh my gosh, this is such a hard game state for now Tax to get back in. Did you say the switchback missed one of their shots on some of this here?
No, I don't think he had his switch it up. I think he only managed to do his regular shot instead of the rapid fire.
Yeah. Tax has to back up now and bank on this Fletchette doing a lot of work for them. Which could happen. This game's far from over. We've seen that Tax knows how to position in Turtle. They have that Manteo to keep him alive.
Crafted cinder.
Oh my gosh, the dead Tonya!
Mm-hmm.
That's a dead crosshair.
Oh,
Oh,
Like me.
that's so nice.
yup. That's pretty huge. And that wastes the Cinder that was used by the Fate Twister. See, Astra v Astra can be very coin flippy, but then you can also have games like this.
This dude.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. What a good turn from Tax. And here's the thing, picking off all those units, Tax has 3 units left that they could summon. Toriath only has 1 that they could potentially bring down onto the board.
Yeah, exactly. So he has to be very, very careful.
I got this.
Exactly, and those of you who, sorry?
Need a stim pop? A little help.
Ready, Barry.
Join us. Seriously, join us.
Man.
Yeah,
So-
it's gonna be a little bit of damage.
Yep, but Titonia should survive till the next round.
I think
That's a dead Taria.
yeah, I think going with the target with your Torian was a mistake because now your Torian's gonna take extra damage
Yeah. I like
because the
shrap-
plank is just gonna kill it off anyway.
Yeah, and the shrapnel's the last one.
It's their special day.
Oh, I think they're angling for the kill here. They do have Plink. With the Astra, they're angling for the Titonia kill. That's what it is. Yep. Use the Plink, get the Astra in there. They're choosing to use Plink to heal.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, because the Fletchette could still rip through this. I think they're all in Fletchette range. And Toriath has no other units they can place. Is Manteo still alive? Do we know if Manteo's still alive?
No, I don't think so. I think that was Oh, yeah. There they are.
Enjoy.
Also, shit, it's all 3.
Hey, who won, Lord Jerry or Corlar?
I thought it was Toriath that one, wasn't it?
Corlar or Lord Jerry? Chat, please help us. Who won, Corlar or Lord Jerry? I feel like we saw Corlar win that.
Sorry to interrupt. From what I read in the match report, it was Lord Jerry that won.
Interesting. I could have swore we saw Corlar win. And neither of them said anything.
It was reported as winning for Corlar, but then it was corrected by Lord Jerry.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, Toxoid.
So we're gonna have to... I'm gonna have to mute first. I'm gonna have to mute for a second to resolve this. It's on you for a sec here, Sick Nick.
Yeah, no worries. I'll keep going. So right now, like, massive miss on that Toxoid. If that Toxoid was able to hit that Torian, it would have went down with that next hit. Oh, so that's cleared. Oh my god, there's so much damage being thrown around right now. Game is very, very close. But they need to be very careful because Tax does not... No, sorry. Toriath doesn't have many units left that he can play. So Asher's down to 10 health left. The Shrapnel's going to take 2, and then he's going to have 1 left. Yeah, that doesn't do any damage, unfortunately, because he has armor. But he's going to drop down to 1 health for the Shrapnel. So now Toriath is going to be down to his last unit in just momentarily on the next round.
What?
Shrapnel just trying to... unfortunately, a miss, though it only would have done 2 damage. And I think Toriath knows that this is probably the end for him. Tax still has a lifeline, a plank. He has tons of healing left, so even if some miracle health drops, he can just heal right back up.
Corlar and Lord Jerry, if you are watching, please check your DMs.
Shrapnel goes down, and now it's just going to be pure damage on the Astra. And unfortunately, Astra does not have the ability to do a lot of damage, just 1 damage per round. Especially with the Snarling. Now the Astra's stuck in place, can't move anywhere, doesn't have any more units available. Oh, there's the concede on Toriath's part.
I will say, you know, watching this, that was an insanely awesome and close Astra match. Like, there were so many swings. Both players did great plays, hiding their plans, using their things there, and both rosters are open, but wow, really well played.
Yeah, that was really, really well played. And like the thing that I love about this, and the reason why we're casting, is especially for them if they want to see kind of what happened or anything like that. It's such a good learning opportunity with this. Like you can kind of look back at not using the Tantum earlier. Okay. Maybe not going for the Aegis. Maybe the Tipu was a better decision if it was early around. Mm-hmm. Like a lot of things potentially could have swung it to the other direction. It's just really nice to kind of like learn it to see any of this stuff.
Also, I want to clarify something really quick. I am getting confirmation from Corlar, waiting from Lord Jerry, and both of them we're looking at that thread to check the score. It does look like Corlar did win the matchup against Lord Jerry, waiting for confirmation from Lord Jerry. But they also both have access to the bracket to see and confirm that. So it looks like we did get it correct. It was just an edit to make sure Corlar made it was 2-1, not 2-0 in their favor. Waiting to hear from Lord Jerry, but it looks like the bracket is still fine. I'm going to put a pause on Corlar's next match until we get this confirmed, though. I think we are good still, though. Just a quick update here.
Angry eyes.
But yeah, it's like we said, you lose with the Astra, just pull it out again. I like the Extilier from Tax. They tried the Zax. and it was close-ish, right? Yeah, they did the Zax v Zax, so they're just trying to bum rush the Astra here.
Yep. So, you got your Maximus out. I think the Auxiliary should definitely try to get close. Kind of utilize your Maximus a little bit. Attack's pushing up, which I think is a nice decision. Fate Twister Tantan would be kind of nice, but a little bit later in the game.
Let's let our hair down.
And I think he was just looking at his Estili. Oh, it's a crosshair. My mistake.
I'm back. Let's attack.
Why would I think that that was a cross, or like a Maximus earlier? My brain is fried right now.
Okay, and again, to clarify, what happened was Corallar, when they reported the match, accidentally reported it as 2-0. If you look in that chat, Lord Jerry was just saying, hey, I did win the that Astra game. Corallar's like, yeah, 2-1, totally fine. Make sure we want to get these matches accurately reported as I would like my whenever I lose 1-2, I am the same way. It's like, no, it was not a 2-0. I'm the same way, so I definitely get it. But thank you to Touche for helping spot that. I appreciate you keeping an eye on that. We want to make sure this is all done by the book, so much appreciated. Waiting on Lord Jerry again to confirm that, but we should be good. Whew. Mild panic attack over, and I do agree. Extiliar wants to get in the face of Astra here. Put that pressure on, because you do not want to give the Astra the chance to build their board quicker than you. You want to make them have to spend resources and stuff and just kind of start picking them down so that you're on an even board state, or just you want to get in the face. I mean, it's Extiliar.
Yeah, exactly. I like the fact that he uses his escape hatch to drop the switchback, because that now he can at least use on the next round. Because that's like the most difficult part, is like whenever you're trying to drop a switchback, that it takes so much damage from an Astra if it's dropped too late. But he has a T-Poon in kind of a nice position right now. His Extiliar is in an okay position as well. Switchback still has his fast, so he can still get very up close and personal.
Yes, good eye.
Exactly, goes straight. Well, he could.
Yep. Yeah, you know, if I'm Extiliar here, and I play a lot of Extiliar, I'm kind of happy with this position. The only thing that I'm worried about is switchback being so low.
We'll take our sweet time.
Ooh, alright. I do
yeah.
this too. Move your switchback before you switch him around.
Yeah, exactly. A little bit unfortunate.
Yeah, so now move the Extiliar. Yep, good fix. It's not ideal, but it's a lot better than it could have been. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, just slowly moving. Oh, you know what? I also don't mind them leaving the switchback, take pot shots with the rapid fire.
Yeah.
I could see that being like just kind of cower in fear. Don't let them get the kill. And that's what it. Yep. That's if that was the play, that was the intent. I actually like this play. Get some chip damage. Switchback still alive, still a threat, and chill. You're cornering the Astra, but Toriath does have tools available. Those are some pretty good tools. Holy cow.
Yeah. Definitely, I don't think Toriath is feeling too pressured at the moment. I think they're in a pretty good position. Okay, yeah. Exactly, use that. But the only thing is that it's going to go to 2 health. Because it takes the damage, and then it goes up by 1. So he has to make sure that he's able to kill it. Ooh. 45%. Oh, thank. Could have been very, very scary, especially if he wouldn't have killed that T-Poo.
Yeah, for sure.
Excellent.
Oh,
Lifeline, nice.
Fine, yep.
Uh-oh. Something sounds imminent.
So here's one of the things is potentially he could have made it so that he kept the lifeline, because if the switchback is going to be going after the Toxoid anyway, he's going to die no matter what. So he could have technically realized that, you know what, I'm not going to survive the next round if I'm attacked with this rapid fire, and then use it later on.
Use this wisely.
Oh man. Wouldn't it be insane? Because you gotta remember, this is this is game 3 in the losers bracket. This will be one of these 2 competitors' last game of the tournament, and it's Extilier into the Astra, because we were talking about earlier in the series how, you know, if you get that first win in the Zax v Zax, you have the Astra flex.
Yeah, exactly.
The
Maybe-
Shields of Hopes have been so well used by Tax.
I would say maybe that could have been a misplay as well. They used the Tantum on the crosshair to attack the switchback instead, then take out the switchback.
Yeah.
And then what he could have done is potentially have dropped his Broken Vengeance to attack the melee unit to kill the melee unit as well.
Yeah.
So then it would have been BV versus Astra and Crosshair and Tantum.
Every last soul.
Yeah.
I guess. Oh!
Oh, the miss! That's
Did Astra already attack?
I don't remember. I was busy sorting some other stuff out. Oh my gosh,
If
is that
Oh,
the
okay.
OG paint? Oh, it's 67?
Oh no!
Oh my gosh! That's huge. And the Astra's cornered. The Fate is a Fate Twister?
Yeah, Fate Twister
Yeah,
Tantum.
the Fate Twister and the Crosshair are out.
Yeah, are up north.
They're up north. Like, they can still impact this, but this is where you, as the Extilier, want. This is exactly where you want that Astra to be. Stuck in a corner with you on the advance.
Uphold your honor.
Oh, they're little. Oh, that's right. I forgot the icons under the health bars that display whether or not they have attacked. That is the red bar, I believe. And then the yellow ones are for their abilities. Thank you for that. Ooh.
You are a distraction. I am warning you.
Oh, man.
Going. With gusto.
How do you think it's going to go, Sick Nick? This is very tense here. The Broken Vengeances are both still alive. That's really huge here. Yup.
Yeah, there we go. Finally, that he goes down.
Yeah,
He
the
can move out
switchback
of the way.
staying still is pretty crazy. That's a free kill for the Crosshair.
He's going to be able to do 3 damage. He has.
Yeah, it's
Shield
going
of
to be a
Hope
guaranteed
on.
crit. It didn't move.
Oh, right. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah. They needed to move the switchback. That's a bit of a misplay here from Tax. And now, if you look at the situation here, not looking too good. The
They
Antio...
still.
I mean, the Broken Vengeance being alive is going to hurt because Broken Vengeance is now just going to be able to kite out.
But they still have 5 units. Well, 5 and 6 units, sorry. So they still have lots to play with.
Yeah.
But they
man.
just have to be very careful with how they play it.
Mm-hmm.
I think in my situation, if I was the Extilier, I would start backpedaling just a little bit.
I'm having fun.
Because you have units, you just need to be able to drop them.
Yeah, but you all, like, this is the thing when you're up against Astra. Do you have the time to pull back?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, Astra could have a switch. Well, we actually, you know what? Rosters are open. I
Yeah,
keep forgetting
BV
that. Let's
is
look
gonna
here.
be
This
taken
is,
out.
I do think taking out the Broken Vengeance was the play. It's
Yeah.
You're just gonna be tanking 3 damage every turn if you don't deal with it. So if we look at Toriath's roster, do they have some of the big end game pieces here?
Shrapnel,
They have Raking Backfire
Amplifier.
and Switchback that can pop out here.
Presence of strength.
That would be a lot of damage.
Yeah.
They still have Stasis as well.
They have Lifeline, so Crosshair's fine. Snare. I like the Snareling. Keep the Astra locked down.
Recruits. So lazy.
Lifeline. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. Going for the melee shot. Oh, they're going to take the 1 damage for the reinforced from Astra. That's a good trade. So what they're going to do is Crosshair, use the Astra. 1 damage on Crosshair, effectively, for the free reinforce.
Yep, really nice. Love that.
Oh, and it's the
There's a nice
switchback.
switchback.
This just got very difficult for Tax here.
Still think Switchback is probably the strongest character in the game. Definitely always, like, you need to have him on your roster.
See, I think Witcher was telling me this earlier, who's just advanced, I think, into our top 6 into winter semis, was talking earlier about how they've been taking Switchback out of their lists lately. Because it's very expensive to use and maintain in a way, and it's like they almost prefer, at least in their Astro list, to just kind of keep running you down with the low costs.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, Switchback, big, strong,
much strong.
many hurt.
But if you think about it as well, like his rapid fire persists for 2 rounds. It's not like you use it once, kind of like with like Taria, where you need to like use it every round to be able to use rapid fire. Like you get slow, yes, which is rough, but at least you don't need to use it on the 2nd round.
Ooh, the Torian put it onto the Snareling. We can see that Toriath, Tax is trying to advance across the board while developing their board.
Share your pain.
That Torian coming through hot.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
So trying to keep maintaining that board position here.
Again, maybe using the Tantum on the Shrapnel, being able to do 2 damage to everybody.
Ooh, that would have been good. Yeah. Oh no, does it work on all the shots anymore? Or is it just the first?
It's because all the shots are happening at the same time. So
I remember I've seen that interaction before, and it seems like only the first one. I remember someone mentioning that might not be intended though.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I mean, but in this case, this Extilier is going to take 12 damage over the next 2 turns because you're going to get stunned. This, and with the Crosshair crit on the next turn,
I can't move either.
This might be game here. Choosing the Snareling instead of Extilier. I think they have a chance for lethal here if they just shoot everything at Extilier, because Tax can't
Something sounds
do
imminent.
anything to you at this point.
Mm-hmm. Well, taking all that damage. Love it.
Not away.
Yeah, and they're stunned. The crit from... Like, this should be it. I don't think there's anything that Tax... They could maybe drop something to body block, get some misses. They have the Cinder Infusion and Escape Hatch. Just plop a bunch of things and hope that Toriath makes a mistake. Because the way I'm seeing it is Shrapnel, Crosshair's going to get the crit. If you're going to take out anyone, you have to take out the Crosshair. But there's only 4 damage on the table they can bring.
Yeah, no matter what, even if the Torian was on Extilier, it doesn't matter. The Tantum can just add for the
That's
attack.
what they have to do. They have to... Oh! The Manteo? They have a lot of Cinder. And if they put the Torian... Wait a minute, the jailbreak. Keep them locked in place. Put the Torian in a spot where it's... Yeah, make sure the Torian...
I'll keep my eye.
I like this. Move the Snareling. They're body blocking any other shots. Making sure Crosshair can't move to get a better angle, so Fate Twister has to be used on Crosshair. We see the 40% miss chance. I think he wants to keep that. You have so much Cinder now that you can use. You want that 13 health. I mean, you're going to lose the Snareling, but you have Jailbreak to do that. We'll see how it pans out.
From sun to cinder.
Because
he's only gonna heal a little bit if he wanted to.
Yeah.
He could kill the
I think the
Toriath
Torian,
first.
we'll see how it pans out because there's a lot of bodies in the way. There's that light cover. So the only guaranteed, quote-unquote, guaranteed damage here is actually the switch back onto Extilier. Right?
Well, that's 8 damage
Yeah,
plus the 4
exactly.
damage from the crosshair that can hit
I
no
feel
matter
like-
what.
I feel like you use the Snareling to... You put Snareling in maybe a different spot to kind of try and hold them off. But if you had the Torian there, there's a big chance that some of these shots
Can't
miss.
turn
Now you're
direct
just going to take
hit.
the crit and lose.
Ah, GG's.
Yeah, but...
Oh,
Well played. I think even at the end there, if they kept the Torian there, big chance for Tax to have stayed alive in that moment and then make some big plays with what they had on the board. A rickety backfire in that situation, airboarding in would have been insane. But
that would
still,
have been so nice too.
such an exciting series. The Zax v Zax was great. The Astra v Astra was probably the best Astra ditto I've seen yet.
And this is what I love is that was in the losers bracket. Like
Yeah.
that was a
Yeah.
that was so good.
Well played. Hats off to both these players. I hope to see Tax in the next one. They played insanely well in this game. Like, that was really fun series. But as it goes, Tax is the one that falls, and Toriath does move on to play up against Sleeping Nomad next.
Nice.
Yeah. Crazy.
I'm just going to go and get a drink real fast. My mouth is dry.
Yeah, I'm going to have to do the same in a second here. But as we do that, we have Yurga versus